Hello and welcome back to the RetroVerse with me, G, the host of this week's episode, and it's another episode of the PS1 double case full set mission, and it's episode 4, and we're going to have 6 games going in on this episode. But I already have another episode planned because if you've watched my previous CEX road trip, which you should go and do, check out the description, I did pick up a couple of PS1 double case games whilst I was going around those shops, and that'll be the next episode in this series, and it includes, was it a collector's edition, limited edition, big hitter, classic gangster game, as well as some actual quality games, including a really rare big box European variant, which I got for a total snip of the price that it goes for on eBay. So watch out for that episode. That'll be episode 5. But here we go. I've got a big unboxing going on because I have visited Vinted for the first time. Yes, I know. Can you believe it? The first time I've ever ordered from Vinted. Normally, I'll obviously go on Facebook Marketplace and eBay and whatnot, and just various contacts that I've got now for me game collecting missions. But I thought I'd try Vinted, and my girlfriend has mentioned it a bit, to be fair. And I never really give it a second thought. I'm not sure why. I think it was more, obviously it's like Vinted and you're thinking it's just clothes, and that's kind of the impression that I got. And to be fair, I never really struggle on eBay to find stuff, but some of these PS1 games I actually have struggled to find, and I found some on Vinted, and I've got this big haul. So here we go. It's this many games. It's all in individual boxes and wrappers and whatnot as well. So we'll see how the Vinted experience goes. Right. So here you go. There's Mr. Scissors. Hello, Mr. Scissors. So there you go. I've got 6 individual boxes to go through. The king of the unboxing strikes again. But is Vinted going to do me any good here? Some of the cases and stuff, the pictures weren't the best. I was a little bit iffy when ordering stuff, I'll be honest. And I didn't really get it. Like, they have the price, and then it's like, it's $3.99, for example. Oh, but now it's £5.29 with buyer protection. And I'm like, what? Like, is that not just included in the price? But then there was no delivery thing or something. Yeah, it was a bit of a mystery. And I was like, well, hang on, is the price $3.99 or what? And it wasn't. So yeah, I'm not really sure. It was a bit confusing. Maybe I'm just being a bit of a tit and I was getting confused for no reason. Let us know in the comments your experiences of Vinted, but it didn't really seem to be sort of like, like too straightforward, whereas eBay, it's just like, bang, put a bid in, right, there you go. Again, there was no bidding and whatever. It was like, this is the price. And I'm like, right, well, it's too much. So... and it's like, oh, send them an offer or something. It's like, right, so is Vinted just full of buy it nows? I don't know, that's how it seemed to be. But anyways, I'll talk more as I'm unboxing. I've absolutely no idea what order these games are in or anything like that. But these have been accumulated over the last, I would say only the last week or two. Usually tell you the dates. This one doesn't have a date on it. Again, another thing that was a bit weird with Vinted is obviously they just drop it in some locker and then they put some sort of like bomb timer on it or something, and it's like you have 2 days to pick this up or it'll get sent back. And it's like, right, well, I'm a bit busy. So yeah, so I did think that was a bit weird as well, because you could pay more to get it delivered to your house. Yeah, as you can probably tell by this sort of confusion in my voice, I wasn't a massive fan of Vinted. But let's have a look and see what we've got. So first up, anyways, let's put the see all this dust. I need a dust mask for this. What type of cardboard is that? Oh my god, that is horrendous. But before I reveal, God, ugh, That is terrible. Before I reveal the first game, let's put the count up. Sorry about this. This is mental, this. No, that's not great. Yeah. It's totally thrown as that. Put the count up on the screen. It's on 19. And we're going to go for number 20. And here we go. I must get rid of this. Whatever on earth is that packaging? Look at Tony Table. He's covered in... Now I am. Oh my God. What on earth type of packaging is that? Hey. Right. First game up in the double set mission. Here we go. And actually, it's one of my personal favourite PS1 games. Not many people actually know about this. They know about the second one. So the first one going in for number 20 for the double case full set mission is Namco Tennis Smash Court. Or, as I used to say, Namco Smash Court Tennis. Now, it's a bit weird. Namco Tennis Smash Court. That's the official name. But I always just used to say Namco Smash Court Tennis. Now, I might have been wrong, but that sounds way cooler. This game is a bit of a rare title, to be fair. It's going for a lot of money on eBay. You're talking upwards of £70, £80. And I got this for £45. And I thought that was an absolute steal. So, 1-0 to Vinted there. Although, technically, it should be 1-1 because that packaging was abysmal. But let's have a look. Yes, I do remember this game. Honestly, I love this game. I'm not sure if it was very close to Super Tennis on the SNES, which is also really good. There, the classic, not a double disc game, but a double disc box. There's the manual. Oh, look at the back as well there. Some absolute classics. And actually, it's got one that I need, which is a double case game, and it's this one. Starblade down there. That is a double case game. But yes, this was really good. And actually, I do remember the first time that I actually played this was a Friday night at my dad's. And we went and visited Blockbuster Classic. And I rented this. And then I purchased it from a local game shop called Charlie's Games. Shout out to the Charlie Squad. And I thought it was sensational, to be fair. And at the time, it was my favourite tennis game until the legendary Virtua Tennis came along and blew everybody out of the water. But there you go. Number 20 into the mission. It's Namco Tennis Smash Court / Namco Smash Court Tennis. And it was also a brilliant multiplayer game which used the multi-tap here, which you can see on the bottom there. But a great game there. So we'll put that here. So that one's a decent title. Let's have a look at some of these others. Thankfully, nobody else seems to have used some sort of asbestos-based packaging. Here we go, next one up. I don't know this game. And it's funny because these last ones, like, I've got a lot of the big hitter games of PS1. A lot of these last ones, I don't know them, so it'd be interesting. But this one is number 21. It's Breakpoint. There you go. Now, as you can see from the state of the box, wow, this box needs a clean up because that is shocking. And it goes on the back there as well. And it's got cracks on the front. So the case isn't the best. But I have visited a charity shop recently and I've got a spare one just behind us, which I will use. So, Breakpoint there, complete with manual, and that is the most important thing because I can replace these cases no bother. As you can see from this and this, they don't have the official Sony PlayStation hologram on the front, so I can replace the case no bother. I'm pretty sure Breakpoint, I got this one for like a couple of quid. It was not a lot at all. Actually, to be fair, that manual is really crisp. Which I was expecting a little bit worse, to be fair. But that is a crisp manual. So there you go, number 21 in. It's Breakpoint, another tennis game. Probably not as good as Namco Smash Court Tennis, but right, here we go. What is this one? Ooh, actually, I think this one might not be. I'm going to put this to the side. I don't think this is a double case game, and I can tell because it's very light. Although, I will mention, it is an original Game Boy item. And actually, I'm going to do a short. I'll do a little short after this, and I'll post that this week. So stay tuned for that. It's an original piece of 1980s Game Boy stuff. So, let's get into this one instead. So it's not 6 going in. I've got it mixed up. It's, what, 5 going in. Right, let's have a look. Can't remember what this one is. Oh. Right. So what's, oh, right. Oh, yes. Remember this. Right, so this will be 22 going in. Never played. Oh, it's in a little bag. Nice. And it is, I'll take it out of the bag, Shockwave Assault. Now, some people put them in these little protective bags, I suppose. I'm not really too bothered. I know, you should know what I think of the old case. I mean, there you go. I felt it straight away there, but I suppose I'll show you. But Shockwave Assault, I mean, it's scratched up to hell. The bottom here is damaged. There's a tiny crack there on the box as well. So again, the quality of the cases isn't the best, but the price was decent. There you go. Complete with manual. Disc 1 of 2. So, oh, there you go. The teeth are missing there. Not many teeth left. Does fit in, so there's disc 2, but a lot of the teeth are missing there. So again, this will be another replacement case, this one. But I think for the price, I think I got that one for less than a tenner, to be fair. A lot of these are pretty cheap games, which is why I kind of was just like click, because I didn't really pay much for them. Although obviously Namco Smash Court Tennis did cost probably more than a lot of the rest of them. But there you go, Shockwave Assault. Never played that one before, but it's got like FMV, full motion video character storyline stuff on the end. It's done by EA. So it's probably a little bit like a Wing Commander type base game, I would imagine. But there you go. So that is number, what's that? 21. 21 and done. Right. Here we go. Let's see. How do you even get into this? Ooh, nice red bubble wrap. You know what that reminds us of? That episode of Red Dwarf where they go back in time and they invent, what's it, tension paper. And he goes, it's just bubble wrap painted red with the word tension on it. Big shout out to the Red Dwarf squad. Gives a holler in the comments if you like Red Dwarf. Here we go though. Oh, the old box protector. Oh, this looks clean. Very clean. And it is Capcom Generations. Nice. Now, I mean, everybody loves a Capcom game, but I'm not sure what games are on it. It says 1, 2, 3, 4, so there's that 4 games. And this, woo, that is clean as a whistle. That might actually be one of the best condition double case games, originally anyways, that I've got. It's got the hologram on there. Let's have a look. Ever wondered what Capcom did before such PlayStation hits as Dino Crisis and Street Fighter Alpha 3? Well, not really, because I'm a pretty big gaming fan. I have been doing it for like 35 years. I pretty much know what they're doing. But here we go. Here is your chance to own 4 CDs packed with 13 classic Capcom games, such as Ghouls and Ghosts, 1942, Commando and Gunsmoke, every arcade perfect conversion. Nice. Pretty good shout there, especially Ghouls and Ghosts in 1942. Let's have a look though. So we've got manual there. Disc 1 and 2. I do love how they do a different colour disc. It's like, it's quality. Oh, hello, is that another manual? Ah, that's for 3 and 4. Right, okay. 3 and 4, it's in the back door. Oh, hello. There you go, there's disc 3 and 4. And there's the double. Oh, I don't think I've ever seen that before. 2 manuals, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. That is nice. Very, very clean. Let's have a look. Really, really nice. 1942, 1943, 1943 again. That's on that one. Right. Oh, and then it's got the second collection here on the back. See, so it's got a list of the games here. Let's have a look. And then it's got Ghosts and Goblins, Super Ghosts and Goblins. Nice, so that's 5 games. Let's have a look what's on this one. And then on this one, there's Vulgus, Sonson, Higimero, and X'd X's. I have never heard of any of those games. You can see them in here, and then let's have a look on the next one. Then they've got Commando, Mercs, Gunsmoke. Nice one. And Blazing Guns is an original game. Right, sound. So look, there you go. Commando there. So it's got a thingy on there. Pictures on it. Shame it doesn't have a Mega Man on there. I mean, Ghouls and Ghosts, yes, very similar. But a Mega Man would have been pretty sweet there on a Capcom Generations compilation roundup. But very, very nice indeed. Capcom Generations there. Tremendous. And I can totally see why the seller has put it in a protective case. Because yes, that totally does deserve one. So I'm going to keep it in that case because it does deserve to be in there. So that was number, what was it? 23 going in. So here we go. We've got number 24. Right, here we go. We've got another one. Right, here we go. So what's this? This is number 124. Oh, massive crack on the front. And it is, was it X2? Now, I never played this one before. Like I say, it's got a big, deep crack there. Sticker residue on the back, so that'll definitely have to be getting the old charity case swap out. The box is pretty smashed. Well, not smashed, sorry, cracked as well. And actually, something that I did mention, it has this sticker on the back, which says Worms TP X2 PlayStation Pack. Now, this was on my copy of True Pinball, which is what TP stands for, but it wasn't on the Worms case, which is weird. I don't know if that's been swapped out or what. It would be nice to keep that original sticker. It's just a shame about the big crack in the front. But X2 there. Oh, there we go. Ah, that's why. It's probably because that's done by Team 17, and they obviously do Worms, which is tremendous. We've got the manual there. Oh, they've got a nice little registration card there as well. Oh, the manual could certainly do with a dust. And I don't mean gold dust. I mean an actual Mr. Sheen dust. Let's have a look. Anything in the back? No. Oh, look at the state of that. God, that definitely, yeah. See, you can see all the dust going down there. I mean, I know the rule, but like, come on, like, did people not take care of that stuff? Because sometimes I'm just like cleaning the front up and shining it up a little bit just to make it look as good as possible. Because who wants a dusty collection? Well, maybe some people who owns this game. But there you go. X2 goes into the RetroVerse for the PS1 double case mission there. A bit disappointed about that one. I will definitely do a short on that. I'm sure it's not a PS1 double case game. And I don't want to do it here because I just want to keep the right theme. I am covered in dust. But there you go. You've got 5 games going in for 24 now on the count. So I'm almost halfway there. Like I say, I do have some games that I'm keeping for a CX-based video that I've got from those CX shops. And disappointingly, I was due to get a game today. But there's been some issues with the postage, so I need to sort that out, and I'll probably put that in that CEX video just as a bonus. So splitting this up a little bit, but with those games and that one, so that should be, what am I on? I'm on, I always forget the count. I'm on 19, so that should put us up to 29 games, so that'll be halfway there. And the problem is I've only got, from what I've researched anyways, is big hitter titles and some of the rarer ones. Actually, I tell you one game, big shout out to all the viewers, if somebody could possibly help us out. The double case big box version of Wipeout, I'm really struggling to find. Namco Smash Court Tennis I was struggling to find. What I mean by that is for a decent price. Not for like the piss take price, where people are putting games up for like 100 quid, but it's actually worth 30 quid. And it's like, right, okay, I know it's rare. I know there's not many out there. Yes, you can sell whatever you want, but I can buy whatever I want. And it doesn't mean that I need to pay like 3 times the price when I'm not in a, like, you know, I'm not going to die if I don't buy the game. So I can just bide me time. And I've got several things going on, so again, I can just jump from different things. It's not like I'm rushing to complete the full set. I'm just kind of doing it as and when I see it. But to having said that, in that CEX video that'll be coming up, I did get that big box European version, which is really rare, and I got it for the CEX price, which was £18. And as I'll show on that video, there's sold on eBay for £60 and £70, so like 4 or 5 times the price. So there's a good tip, so watch out for that video coming soon, because I've got those games and that'll be tremendous. So anyways, there you go. Right, so there you go. So 5 more games going into the PS1 big box mission, which puts us on 24 big box games. So doing pretty well. Bearing in mind on the count, there's only 60 to go. So I'm just over the third of the way. And like I say, I'll put those CX games in and I'll be almost up to 50%. And then it's just finding some of those others. So actually, as I was mentioning, if you do see that Wipeout big box version, or you have it and you want to sell it for a reasonable price, please drop us a comment or message us on Instagram, and I would buy that off you, because it's proven difficult to find. Many thanks for everybody who's recently subscribed. Gained around about 25-30 followers in the last, say, week and a half, which has been tremendous for me, because it's kind of slow going, and I'm certainly in that grind phase at the moment, bearing in mind that I only put 1 video out a week, not like most people who do 2. So I'm only doing 1 a week, which is kind of why my progress has been a little bit slower than possibly other people. But I've got some big things coming in. I'm looking at a lot of boxes. I've got a big N64 box actually coming up with a lot of unique N64 items in it. So watch out for that one coming up. And hopefully I'll be doing that CX one. And then I am getting in some more Dreamcast games as well. I did do 182 games preview short last week, so go and check out that for what that is. That'll be going into the mission, and then I'll be getting some more pretty soon. So another Dreamcast game is going to be coming up soon. I want to try and get up to 190 in the next couple of weeks, but I'm still watching out for those CEX stores as well to try and go locally and whatnot. So anyways, I've been G. Thanks very much for watching. Please like, subscribe to the channel and leave a comment down below, and I'll see you on next week's video. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.